What is up, everybody? And welcome to the Art Brothers Art Show, episode 6. I am your host, along with my co-host, the one and only, the Hispanic causing the panic, Mad Mel himself, writer, artist, creator of Dead the Grim Reaper, currently on Global Comix. You can find the link for that in the description. And I myself am LunchBox Warren, the writer, creator, and artist behind the Adventures of Sig and Joe, as well as the new book, How the Squirrels Saved Longview. Both of those you can find on Global Comix, as well as now Sig and Joe is completely for free. All 4 issues, over 226 pages, you can read for free on Global Comix as I convert it over to a webtoon. Mad Mel, how are you doing this wonderful evening?
Hey man, I'm doing good. It's Hispanic causing panic all over this damn planet.
That's right. I gotta get the tagline right.
Yeah, I wish.
I'll practice that.
I'm doing good, my brother. My brother, what about you, man? How's it going?
It's going good, man. Just been super busy, but it's being busy is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
But, yeah, I like the music on the new intro is like dragon fighting music.
I know, perfect, man. Like you're reading my mind, man. All right, so who are you drawing tonight?
Well, since I have a unnatural affinity for muscle mommies, I'm going to be drawing the one and only Shiva.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to be, it's already kind of out of my wheelhouse, and it's, drawing female figures have not always been the easiest, and so you know how I like to make things difficult on these Mondays, so.
Of course. But before we begin, I got a couple comics. One of them I wanted to let you know is The Masked Vigilante.
Ooh, who's the artwork on that?
It was the one-shot. It's a one-shot. It was okay.
All right.
Yeah, some panels were a little difficult for me to make out, but it was okay.
Nice.
But this is the one that I love. The Viking Moon.
Ooh.
Oh man, I mean, he reminds me of Mike Mignola with his all this black and shadowing. But this is the Howling design of Werewolf, on the original The Howling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I love it when they went with that. I'm like, okay, I'm sold, dude.
We got Art Victim in the chat. What is up? I'm glad you're lurking, buddy. I'm glad you can stop by. Awesome.
How's it going, Art Victim? Are you really a victim? Okay.
Victims are we all.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I remember that one. I can't see that movie, man. It just breaks my heart, It's like, I love it. But the music on it was amazing.
All right.
There you go. We got to do that one day, man. The Crow.
Yes, we will have to do that one.
No, we're going to have to. So have you watched Mortal Kombat yet?
No, I have not.
Yeah, me neither. I'm going to watch it this week. Later this week. So I'm hearing good stuff, man. They're doing very well. I always say, man, those movies, you gotta shut off your brain and just have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I started the process of converting Sig and Joe into a webcomic today.
Nice. How did that go? I haven't done that in years.
Well, it's going to be a little slow go because I'm going to go through. What I went through today is I went through one of the pages and I isolated each panel into its own folder.
Yep.
So then that way I could just turn it off and have just the one panel on the page, create a PNG, and then label it and save a duplicate like, page 4, panel 1. And then that way I could just put it right onto the webcomic. And then the dialogue, the lettering, I created its own PNG. So then that way I can just move the bubbles where I need to in the webcomic. So far, so good. I only did a couple pages before I stopped to go help my dad with something. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a little bit of work, but I'm going to do the first 10 pages and see how that goes. And then from there, I'll work on... I want to have at least 3 chapters converted before I start, before I release the first one.
Nice, yeah. When last time I did that, it was quite a few years ago. So, I had some program, it escapes my mind right now, that I used to use that would cut it up for me.
There's one on the internet, was one that I used before, and it still recommends it, so it's still around. It's called Choppy.
Choppy, that's the one, Choppy.
Yeah, Choppy, and it automatically separates it into to webtoon size. Exactly. Now, Global Comix are very loose with what you can put on there. So, like, they don't really care size. They don't have size restrictions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it to fit Webtoon standard, and then just upload both of them, one to Webtoon, one to Global Comix, and do twice. Don't have to do twice as much work then.
Nice. Yeah. I haven't thought about that with my book. I haven't thought about that.
Well, the only reason why I'm doing is I've changed how I'm going to distribute Sig and Joe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to print any more Sig and Joe until I get enough of a following to make the prints. Like, if I find a printer and I run out of them, I might do another 20-book run. But I'm not going to do any kind of Kickstarter crowdfunding or any kind of major printing until I have more of an audience for Sig and Joe.
Nice. Yeah, you have to have a plan.
So I'm going to try it as a webcomic and then allow an audience to kind of find it and see if it builds up an audience on its own that way.
Nice. Yeah, these things you have to think them through, ahead of time. But good job.
Now the squirrel comic, I think I have a little bit more faith in that will be able to find an audience quicker. But Sig and Joe, I do think it could find an audience. It just has to. It's going to take a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think about that with my character. That it's a niche that some will like it and some won't. So. Where did you make a mistake? This side.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard enough to draw females as it is. I've always kind of struggled with, especially around the torso area.
Mm-hmm.
But trying to draw a muscular female.
Oh, I'm saying, man, you're a brave man. What I find the hardest and easiest, believe it or not, is the hands. Yes, you do have them, in front of you. You do, okay? You can take pictures or take a picture of a mirror, while you're doing it. But it can be challenging sometimes. And you're rocking the new music too.
Yeah, I still got the old stuff mixed in with it, but yeah, I put all the new stuff on there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so I'm watching the show From, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what I don't like is people, you got to keep away from social media, especially Instagram, because people start posting things. The show just came out. And I'm scrolling to social media like, oh, dude, what are you doing? A lot of us haven't seen it yet, bro. And it's posting pictures and talking. And I'm like, man, can you wait like a day? Yeah, man. I'm like, I don't want to see this. No, what are you doing? Dude, it's like, man, at least a day, like Monday. There you go. Just do that Monday.
Yeah, I used to hate spoilers, but I don't know. In this day and age, it's just you almost just
Yeah.
have to be cool with them, and hope it doesn't ruin the whole thing.
I'm like, oh man, no, like, come on, man. Great show, man. But I'm thinking, no, we need another season. This one, what episode? This coming weekend 5, I believe, and they can't wrap it up. There's no way. There's only what 9, I believe 9 or something like that episodes per season. There's no way they'll be able to answer all of these questions. Because the more I see it, the more questions I have. That's a really good way of keeping your audience, like tuning in every weekend, every week. And keep them guessing. What is this? What is that? Oh, yeah. Done very well.
Hey, what's up, Martha?
Hey, Martha. I got to see your stuff and I responded to your email. Absolutely amazing, Martha. Good job.
Yeah, you're doing some good work, Martha.
He has different design. What page are you on with the squirrel again?
I just the other day before I went on Plungecast, last night I did a quick live stream and got pretty much finished up page 12.
Yeah, sorry to put a gun to your head, bro. My bad.
You damn slave driver.
Man, I was like, dude, come on. No. I was like, all right. It's all good. Got on, I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm not your boss, bro. Yeah. Yeah, for you, man.
We're doing Mortal Kombat tonight.
With the marathon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to do Sub-Zero. I'm trying. I believe I drove him many years ago, but I can't remember. I can't remember. Was she in? She was in. She didn't make an appearance in the last Mortal Kombat, right? It was Goro.
Yeah, the first one of the new movies.
Yeah, the newest one. Yeah, the last
Yeah,
one.
I don't think she appeared. She appeared in Annihilation, that sequel movie, and then I believe her first appearance was Mortal Kombat 3 in the games.
I don't know about you. It was just so bad for me.
Oh, it was, because that first movie was not terrible.
No, it wasn't. There was a few things there. It was like, oh, that was pretty. The one I think I found that was pointless, the battle that Liu Kang had on the beach with nobody else but Shang Tsung. I'm like, wait, this is not part of Mortal Kombat. Why are they fighting on the beach? Where's the rest of the crowd? Where's everybody?
Yeah.
Why did they do that, Steve? I never got to understand why. But, I'm picking, but still, like, it made no sense. But not want to get that hand. I'll get to it. Back to it. You know how many times you draw things and then you're like, me no like. Right? You're like, no, I don't care for it. Good Lord, Martha, I don't know how you do it. What is that challenge that she does of
Oh, like the left-handed
60
challenge.
on gestures? Oh my goodness. Kudos to you, man. I don't think I can do that. It's my attention span. Well, I partially blame that to you, Warren. No offense, bro, but my attention span.
How's that my fault?
Oh, because, I'm drawing and things, and next time I'm like, squirrel! Get it? You know how I did that?
Yeah.
That was terrible. Don't listen to me, man. I didn't take my meds. Don't listen to me.
I need to get one of those ba-doom sound effects. What's up, Ictus? Okay, this is not turning out too terrible. I'm actually kind of surprised.
I cannot say the same. I'm not liking my hand. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. Can't, if in doubt, black it out on this case. But
Yeah, I'll tell myself I'm gonna draw Shiva, and then there's a little voice in the back of my head. It's like, "Are you gonna? Can you draw Shiva?
don't you
Are you
do
sure,
it.
bro? Are you sure?"
I mean, you can do it. It's just that don't you believe it? I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm at a pretty decent keel. Tomorrow I'm gonna hit it real hard, Martha. I might end up doing another like 5-6 hour stream and
Right.
try to knock out like 3 or 4 pages.
Nice.
Work on getting that those first like 3 chapters of Sig and Joe ready for Webtoons launch. Then it'll be like every 2 weeks I'll launch a chapter. That'll give me 2 weeks to convert some pages over.
Yep. Thing Webtoon is very consistent. You have to be with them.
Yeah. And I got 200 and
That's it. That's all.
um
Oh, you got 200.
like 200 and some 26 some pages. So if I did around 10 pages a chapter, then I've got that'd be 2 chapters a month for around 2 years, I think, something like that.
Really? Wow.
That seems like the math. I'd have to double check the math on it, but I'm gonna try to break them up into chapters the best I can. See how it turns out. I don't know if I'm gonna do like I might do an official launch party for it. This I don't see why not. I want to start doing interviews too. Do like pre-recorded creator interviews. So I'm gonna start working on preparing for that. So there's a bunch of stuff coming down the line that I want to do.
Nice. Possibly thinking start my channel maybe as soon as Possibly next week.
Oh, awesome.
That'll be so.
Now, are you going to live stream like I am, working on your book, or what's your plan for the channel?
Yep, a combination of both. Yeah, do
Okay.
that and sometimes take a hiatus and then do some drawing there of other characters. Lunch party, that would be great. Hmm.
Have you ever heard of the comic book stream Ink Pulp?
Yep, I follow those guys.
Oh, I've been hitting those really hard lately. I watched the one with Kirkman, Joe Mad. I watched the one they did recently on Kickstarter. Um, yeah, I like that. That's a good podcast.
You don't have to go any further than Joe Mad. And then when they interviewed him, I was like, oh, I have to see this. And yeah, he said a lot of things that, didn't answer a lot of my questions. Like, Battle Chasers is his baby. For him, seeing somebody else draw it,
I completely
it kind of hurts.
I understood that at such a soulful level. Like I was just like, oh, I get it, dude. I get it so much.
Exactly. Because I look at my Reaper and I'm like, oh, nobody else is going to take over. I don't know about that, man. Hold up. I don't know. I can do it. It's like, no, I don't want nobody to touch my Reaper, man. No. I think he did a couple covers just recently. I think he did some covers. So it was really nice to see it again. It's like, oh, yeah, that's good. And it started very early, man.
Oh, jeez, he was working for Marvel.
Oh, that was, dude. That's a blessing right there, man. I think he took over. Did he take over pencils of the X-Men when Jim Lee exit the X-Men?
Yeah, he followed Jim Lee.
Yeah, and that's not easy to do. And I thought he did very well. I was like, oh man, Jim Lee's gone, but I'm liking his art style. Remember I told you about the black outline he'll do on his character sometimes?
Yep.
I love that. I don't see it as often.
I've been trying to study how he does it because he uses line wakes as shadows sometimes.
Yep.
And I've been trying to figure out how he does it. I'll grab a JPEG of his pencils and I'll just ink over them on Clip Studio, trying to see if I can figure out and absorb kind of his style. I've been watching videos of other artists who do analysis of his work.
I'm going to tell you
how he does his muscle structure is a little bit more blockier, and you can see by the way he shades it. He does a lot of all black silhouettes in his paneling. I've been kind of diving deep into Joe Mad lately.
Yeah, there's I can't remember her name. I cannot. When I see her again, I'll send you the link. She analyzes a bunch of artists, their inking style and their art style. I forget her name, but when I find it, I'll just forward it to you. She did a Joe Mad. This woman, she nailed it. She nailed it. She's absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm not liking that hand, how it's coming out. Alrighty. People don't understand this happens so often that you do a sketch and you go and draw, and then it's, I scratched many art completely because of that.
You know, it's never happened to me. I get everything on the first shot.
You are the man.
No, I know exactly what
I am not. What are you joshing me? Dude. Right, man. Yeah. Like I said, I had a whole artist friend of mine was like, yeah, walk away from it. Do something else. Go watch a movie on Netflix, something. Go walk away. Come back in a few hours.
Yeah.
Look at it from me. And sure enough, I was like, dude, you're so right. But you're too close to the problem. I think I said that before. So you can't see it. They ask, you know all the anatomy? Hell no, I don't. All the names to the anatomy? No. I know some. But not all. Yeah, I think.
Not terrible at all. Oh, cool, Martha. Thank you. Martha, do you have a Twitter? Do you have a Twitter page or a Twitter handle?
You know they're charging, right?
Well, you can get a free one. You don't get verified unless you have unless you pay them. You don't have to pay.
They don't have to really. Is it free? Because I was looking, I took a look and I was like, hey, what is this? $3 a month?
No, it's free. It's just if you want to be verified, and then you get other perks. But honestly, when I was verified, I couldn't tell the difference. Supposedly, you're supposed to be have priority on replies and stuff, but I didn't notice any change when I was verified.
I don't know about that.
The reason why, because me, Ichthus, Mass, and others are in a group chat on Twitter. So if you had a Twitter, I would have would add you onto it. I'm still trying to get Mad Mel to get a Twitter.
$3 a month. I don't know, man. I'm gonna break my bank. I'm gonna break my piggy bank.
Doesn't cost anything, man. That's only if you want to get verified.
Yeah, I looked into it, but I had something to do. So I was like, okay, I'll do more research on this. Warren's gonna laugh. Dude, really? $3? That's a root beer I can buy for that, man.
That's true. That is true.
Right.
$3 will get you 2 Junior's tacos.
Okay, let's not go there with the taco, bro.
Hey, man.
Now I want. See, what do you do, dude? Mom, now I want tacos. Do that to me, man.
I love me some street tacos.
I guess my weakness. I put on Facebook, I'm in a relationship. Oh, really? Yeah.
Tacos.
Can't wait to bring looking up. Dude, yeah, this shit. Yeah, I know. I have to lose weight, man, because this straight jacket is not fitting very well. Very snug.
Yeah, You have to sacrifice tacos to get the jacket to fit
Oh, no,
again.
no, hold up, bro. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's too much of me, man. Might as well give up breathing. Okay, that's a bit much, but you feel me. You feel me.
I feel you, dude. I get it.
I hate when they do those things. Well, what would you like to eat for the rest of your life? Tacos! Finish the sentence, bro. Oh. I think there's a joke around there somewhere. Have you ever seen a sad person at a Mexican restaurant? I'm like, oh my goodness, he's right.
That's
no,
true.
he's right. I'm like, I've never seen anybody sad. Why? Because
tacos, that's why.
Oh, hell yes. How did Mortal Kombat do? I think it did pretty decently. I'm not sure. You seen any numbers?
I know its Thursday release date did a little under 10, I think, which I'm not. I think that's good for a first day. But I have to double check. Sometimes you don't get the full number. Well, they should have the full numbers out now. Let me check real quick. Let's see here. MK2 box office. Okay, so Mortal Kombat 2 opened to an estimated 63 million worldwide in its debut weekend.
Okay.
As of today, with 40 million from domestic and 23 million from international. It finished second at the box office behind The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh yeah, no, that has a following. And so I can't blame that, but I just hope how it drops off.
Yeah.
I hope it does well.
I know that they were so happy and confident with the second one, the studio, that they've already commissioned the third script.
Ooh.
So the third script is even almost, I believe, done.
Nice. That's a lot of confidence, man. Franchise has been around for a minute, so this is what I do, Warren, because as you already know, I have issues. So what I do is I do things, right? And
Yeah.
then when I do it, like right here with the sketch, then I go and say, all right, now go crazy.
Okay, yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay, so what does that mean? Crazy, as in, I have a bunch of ice come in there.
Now, are you going to do another pass with pencils?
Nope.
Or are you going to go straight to inks?
Straight to the inks, yeah. But I do need to get detail. I think I told you that before. Bless the hearts of these guys. You know who does it is amazing is David Finch. He'll go do not even just detail. He'll just do the muscles here and there a little bit. Okay, then he puts the clothing on them and the ink. I'm like, dude, you're insane. That's amazing, man. I can't do that. I gotta have the clothing and everything with the pencil, and then I go in there. But this man, there's a lot of artists that does that. I'm like, no way. No freaking way. You do a couple passes, but see, you do it digitally, so that's a bit more understanding because digital, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
With digital. Pencil, man. That man goes in there, starts inking. I'm like, you're insane. All right. I think we should dedicate one stream for drawing tacos. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe that's not. Forget about it. Don't listen to me. I'm gonna get you in trouble. And you go like, Melvin, you know what I did? Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad influence. I'm so sorry. You gave in, didn't you?
This will be a very sad health update. Sorry, guys, but because of Mad Mel, I fell off the wagon.
Wait. Don't need to blame me. You're gonna be saying, I'm naming names, man, Mel.
And I had 23 street tacos.
Jeez. Not even one, and then I have 23.
Fell off the wagon.
Hey, you're gonna do it. Right? Go all out. So my nephew, when we go to the movies, we eat well, okay? And this kid, man, I'm like, you with your uncle? Yeah. You don't eat with me.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Well, man, he can eat. I'm like, that's exactly. How it is, man. Mortal Kombat was very controversial for a minute because, oh yeah, you know, the parents and they were like, oh my God, it's all this violence and fatality now. And yeah, they had their share of issues that they had to overcome. But what I like is that they never gave in. They're like, oh no, we're gonna continue doing it. We're just letting you know that, you know, we'll rated, you know, PG-13, all that crap. But they're like, no, but we're not gonna stop doing it, you know. So.
Yeah.
But they never gave in. I'm like, kudos to them, man. You get those parents. I mean, I'm one of them, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, Finch is amazing.
Yeah, I love it that they're very, him and Meredith, very wholesome, you know, and it's, or like when artists ask him a question, he'll just stop drawing and then, all right, you can hear it in his voice. Okay, like let me teach you. This is how you do it. Like, I think we're like that too. If any kid were to approach us and, hey, Mr. Warren, how do you draw this?
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think first, personally, you say, who are you calling Mister? I do that all the time. Mr. Cruz? No, don't call me Mister. That was my dad. No, don't call me that.
It's like I prefer Master.
Thank you, you know.
Or Doctor.
Thank you, yeah. See, you feel me.
Have some damn respect, kid.
That's right. I'm older than Google. Respect.
No, I absolutely love when kids are into art and you know it's like ask me questions like
I know, right? You almost want to like jump in and like, do you have any questions?
like I'll have my moments where I go on rants talking about how the comic book community itself is not very friendly. But I also have to remind myself that there's lots of good people too. Like Ichthus is very helpful. He sent me the PDF on the lettering. Massive Panda, you. There's lots of good people in there's lots of good people in comic books, and I personally myself, I want to have as many, I want people to be like, hey, how can I do better? Or hey, I saw you're doing this, have you tried that? It's like I want that community very badly. I'm a little bit bitter because the community was not as there as what I thought it would be. But I'm starting to learn by doing this and growing more and doing our show, that there is a community out there. It's just trying to get everyone to find the people and then building together,
Exactly. I've always wanted to find out here, there might be some in Chicago, I believe there is in Chicago, like Drink and Draw.
Yeah.
Events like that, man, and I'm like, we're up here. I know there's talent up here. Why don't we have anything up here?
Yeah.
Where I'm at. I mean, north of Chicago. So
I'm excited for that comic book convention at the local mall because I know there's other people around here who do comic books.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited. It's like I want to start kind of meet some of my people here and try to organize something like a drink and draw or along those lines.
Yeah. I don't drink, but still, I can drink some root beer.
Yeah, I don't drink either, but I'll hang out and draw with people.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, well, that could be that. We can just get a pitcher of root beer. That's that, man. Let's
Yeah.
kill it. Yeah. Yeah, I've always, like, man, I went to, as far as went to Google Groups, and then you just type in where you're at and what's your, and I really can't find anything out here. But
On my last stream, I was talking about how I miss. I had some buddies in Vancouver when I was living there, going to college, and it was like we would get off work, and then we'd go watch a movie, and then we would meet up at like Sherry's, and talk about the movie until like 3 or 4 in the morning, smoking cigarettes and just hanging out. And I wish I had that again. I miss those days.
I know. Yeah, there were times, I used to remember there was a job not too far from my then house, and they would all meet up at this local place on Fridays. And everybody used to show up and like, hey, we're all going to be there. And that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I miss those days.
The reason for the toxic people in comics is treating it like corporate America, trying to go full time, going broke doing it, where you start out as friends only to leech off of you. Yeah, that's 100%. And be honest with you though, Ichthus, since I got rid of those kind of people out of my life, I've been doing 10 times better on finding like real people, cool people, and building an audience. Once I broke away from all that toxic crap.
You have to cancel people.
Yeah.
I think I've told this before on another stream with you, where I've told with one person, I don't like who I am when I'm hanging around you. I don't like who I am. So I have to dissolve this friendship. All that person kept hearing is I. I think maybe after a little while that person got it, that it was about them.
Yeah.
Good trick. Yeah, you have to place people where they belong, and
Yeah.
who was it? On Instagram, man. Love Instagram. One guy says, you are the CEO of your life. Place people where they belong. Dude. So deep. Alright, that's enough of this. I'm overthinking it. Let's go to ink. I want to experiment, Warren, but I'm scared. I'm scared, man.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared. I want to with the icing. Let me show you. I haven't used them about this.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and water-based, most surfaces. That's what scares me the most right there. Most surfaces. Odorless. I'll do a little bit of it with the ice, but I don't know. I'll see.
The only way to learn is to do it.
Yep, you got that right, man. Yeah, I don't have much art buddies out here, or any at all, but I go to my local comic shop, met a few guys there. One of them has his own YouTube channel, so it's pretty cool. Like you said, the more you go and start doing this, the more people you meet.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of partial because of my character to draw guys with little hoodies. I love that. Yeah, my character on Bud Hoodie. So, I'm on thinking page 23, and I got one more, 24 after that, and then that's it. Off to the editor.
Oh,
Well, actually-
awesome. You got all the changes made that you wanted?
No. Once I'm done with it on page 24, then I'm gonna have to go back all the way to the beginning and then look at every page, and I'm like, oops, I forgot that. Oops, I can fix that. Oops, you know how that is.
Oh, yeah.
And then when that's done, then go to my editor. All right, what changes do I gotta do with this dialogue? Last time, my first one, I kind of messed up in some dialogue. I knew something was messed up. But
Oh,
do everything. Something.
yeah. Sure thing, Unhinged. Just give me a heads up. I can do it Sunday too. Whatever days is best for you guys. I'm pretty flexible. But yeah, hit me up when you know.
Also, thank you, Itchy. Yeah, you need boundaries, man. I wasn't like that before, but I learned the hard way. You need to set boundaries because they don't have any.
That is true.
Yeah, I think I said it before in the stream. I've known people that I went out of my way for that won't even cross the street for me now. And hey, man, it's all good. All of them, who's ever crossed me, every one of them, you're all forgiven. Forgive all of them. But where do we live, Warren? In the worldly world. So I'll forgive you. I can't forget, but I'll forgive you.
I have a problem with the forgiveness part,
Oh yeah, it's
but
not easy.
I'm definitely working on it.
Well, there you go. As long as you're working on it, it's not easy, bro. But the forgiveness is not for them; it's really for you.
Yeah, 100%. I just have a problem once someone crosses me like that.
Oh yeah.
I just hold on to it like a disease sometimes, and I really got to work on that.
No, it's not easy, bro. It's because it's hurtful. I mean, that's what's like, dude, really? I would not have done that to you. Yeah, Warren, I'm too old, man. I don't have anger in my heart anymore. Don't have time for it, bro.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Nope. This one. Ooh, here we go again. I love this thing. Yeah, Mortal Kombat's been around for a minute.
Oh, I remember when I was in school. Uh, One of the cool things of going to the mall was having the parents throw me like a roll of quarters, and then they went off and shopping in the mall, and me and my brother went to the Tilt arcade and played Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Time Crisis.
Nice, man. Good times. Those water quarters. Been there, done that. Me and my cousin Bobby. We were so infatuated with the Turtles game. I think the first one. Remember when they had the one where you can play all four players? That really big one.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That was it. That was rolls of quarter.
Was it Turtles in Time? Was that the first one?
I can't remember, man. I'm trying to remember that. I can't remember, but I remember that one in particular was. Oh, we were crazy. We had to finish the game. We just kept throwing the roll of quarters. Ran out of quarters? Yeah, I got you here. Let's go. Keep going. We're not stopping. Good times, man.
That was back when like the arcade machine games were better than the console ones.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it's like you have special games that just came out on arcade.
And it was fun with your friends, like you said, Dad. And just going out there like, hey, let's meet up, man. You got some quarters? Yeah. You got some money? Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna play these games until we're done.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're going out. You know what I miss? Remember Blockbuster?
Hell yeah.
That was so much fun, like trying to get over and get the movie, or somebody brought one back. Hey man, somebody just brought one back. Let me put it into the system in the computer, and then you can rent it. I'm like, oh, thank you.
If my dad had like overtime and was doing good at work, then he would let us rent like the Super Nintendo that's in the briefcase.
Yes, the game.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good dad, man. So my dad has, like I said before, hasn't done much in my life, but the one thing he did do was introduce me to the Atari, what is that, 1600 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he introduced me to that. It's like, well, what is this? Video games. on the TV. I'm like, what? Oh man, that was it. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Those days were just so much fun. Oops, what's that? Oh no. The wrong ones, man. Shiva. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've played her thing. What was your favorite when you used to play?
I did a lot of Scorpion maining. I did like Liu Kang too.
Bruce Lee wannabe.
But a lot of Scorpion.
I was Kung
Oh, nice.
Man, I'd take that hat and throw it in your face, cut you up, bro. Oh, good time. But I got lucky that I was working with the company at that time, so. Hey Mel, you got a minute? Yeah, what's going on? I need you to test this game. All right. Got the cheat sheet there? Yeah, there you go. Okay. And they would let me test Mortal Kombat games.
Oh, that's so sick.
Oh man, it was like, and I would see it and knew everything before we even hit the arcade. Yeah, that really was a good time. They were like I said, they were laid back. You know, they weren't, you know, Ed Boon and Tobias very, very polite. You know, they were down to earth.
Oh, at the gas station, Nicholas? He's playing Mortal Kombat 2 at the gas station.
Station. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Was she related to Goro or just the same species?
Just the same species, I believe.
Okay, I never said anything like it's her sister or anything.
I'm not sure of the lore of it, but I believe a sister.
Okay.
Or not, I mean, not sister, just the same species, but I don't know for sure.
Me neither, yeah. So funny. I hope it does well, man.
I know if I was fighting in Mortal Kombat, I would be, Raiden would be getting pissed off at me because I'd be over talking to Shiva. It's like, hey, what's up, girl?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, huh?
How you doing?
So, can you squash a watermelon between those thighs?
Let's see. I'm gonna call you Thunder Thighs now if you can do that. Wait a minute, we actually did PJ-13, bro. All right, my bad.
Raid would have Johnny Cage coming over. Hey, come on, bro. Let's
Yeah.
calm down. Like, come on, have you seen her?
Yeah.
I like the guy in dodgeball when he sees that one girl on the other team, it just be instantly like, "What is love that I'm feeling?"
You know, I was a little worried about Carl Urban, playing Johnny, but when I see the previews, I'm like, I like him. You know how somebody you see and I'm like, nah, that's not the right person. I seen him, I'm like, I like it. I think he's gonna pull it off, man.
Yeah, I've heard good things. My first reaction was like, I love Colonel Urban, but I was like, he just seems too old.
Yeah, you know what? Same thing. I'm like, he's up there in age. I mean, yeah, some of them don't look it, but he's up there in age. We need another Dread. That's what we need, man.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It is a tragedy we haven't got more Judge Dredd movies.
I know, man. It's like, okay, here's a thought: a TV series,
That's what I'm saying.
man. But it would have to be rated. It would have to be rated R, man, because this is Judge
Like
Dredd.
straight to Netflix kind of deal, you know?
Exactly. That's one cool character. Mm. Yeah, I love to see your work, man. You're working on a cover, it says. I love to see your work. I'm not criticizing, I just love seeing other people's work, how they interpret things and art style. I just love seeing that. I don't want to judge nobody.
That's right, Ichthus.
Oh, you talking about me? What do you think?
No, he's like, Warren, you dog. I didn't know you were a thigh guy. Oh, yeah. It's all good, Martha. Just keep at it.
The difficult thing about Shiva is the placement of the bottom arms.
Yeah,
It's like, where exactly do you place that?
it's kind of like where the rib cage goes into the midsection area.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of where they're supposed to be at. Like I looked at Goro a lot too, and it's like below the nipple line is where the second shoulder joint is. Essentially,
You said nipple.
nipple.
You're naughty. I'm just waiting for a response from the organizer of Gurney Comic Book and Collectible Show, now May 24. So just waiting for a response, but paid up.
Nice.
I'm almost tempted to take a whole week off, but I don't think it's necessary because now I'm reliant on someone else, as in the editor, to take a look at it. So, me taking a week off is not going to accomplish anything in the sense of, well, you're done. It's in the hands of somebody else. So.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the email so I can pay for my table fee for that comic convention at the mall. And as soon as I get that, I'll pay for it. And I've already got plenty of art for it, so and the book, so I don't have to do any kind of like anything more really. Just keep doing these 11 by 17s, and I'll be good for that.
This show is great for it because it makes you get all that work. I was going to have all that work done. Like, when am I going to get all that work done? Well, you do it on the screen.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And doing this stuff is a nice break from doing the comic book sequentials.
Yeah, I completely agree because I'm doing the same thing as in sequential comics, and now I get to draw with you different characters.
Yeah.
Not that I'm tired, but you do want to take a break from, like all this horror that I'm doing. There's a lot of, what it entails. So it's like, I can use I'm tired of looking at red, like in blood. I want to draw something else. we have an opportunity to. We should do a Halloween themed stream.
You want to wait closer to Halloween to do that, or?
No. When Halloween comes around, it's like,
Oh yeah, of
yeah,
course.
you got to do something Halloween-ish, even though it's not too far from it. But you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. I think like horror themed stuff for the entire month of October.
Oh man.
Every Monday, it's like maybe like horror movie icons, one movie,
Yep.
one there. Werewolves, maybe like another one. Just whatever we want along those lines, but something like that for the whole month.
I'm salivating, man. Like, 'cause that is my month. So I got to make a T-shirt. I am horror. Yeah, man, it's like, I love horror. It's like, so funny with both of my daughters. The oldest loves horror movies and she'll watch it. The youngest, I kind of he's terrified of movies because he used to watch it with me. So funny how both of them, like one is like, "No, Dad, I'm good," and the other one's like, "Oh, I love horror movies." I don't know where my little ruler is.
Yeah, this is definitely like if I'm gonna fight a dragon music.
I love it, man. I really do. Oh, okay, there you go. Why are you giving ideas, bro? Why don't you just tell me set flat out, Melvin, we're gonna do dragons.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
whoa. Wait a minute, that was you. You did that on purpose. You know, Mel, yeah. Dragons. Hell,
I
oh
just
my
watched
God.
Rain of Fire the other day.
Oh, it still holds up.
Oh, dude, does it ever? I love
Wonderful.
that movie. That movie's
Yeah,
so damn good.
the design was so good. I'm like, he's dragon. He kind of he has like a rat face. It's perfect.
I would
Literally.
like to see a prequel done
Oh,
of the
dude.
day that the dragons attacked. Hey, what's up, Gamefly? What's up, brother?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, well, we did the dragons from Game of Thrones. We took that design of Rain of Fire. I'd be like, right there. Yep, I knew it. I knew it because those are other dragons that are just beautifully done. Man, it would be really scary, Warren, if they did exist and they're flying around. You can imagine it, man.
Oh, I know.
I can't even go out nowhere without. Hmm. What's that big old shadow? Oh! They'd have to. They would go after you more than me. No, no, no disrespect. Okay.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, because with all the Spanish food I eat, it's like I'm more spicy. So,
They might like spicy though.
oh crap!
They're gonna
Yeah,
go after
here I
whoever's
go.
lower.
No, eat Warren. What do you mean I'm spicy? No, wait.
Whoever's slower and gas is quicker is who they're gonna go for.
I didn't have that weekend, man.
You don't have to be the fastest person. You just have to not be the slowest.
That's right. Or smart, just knock that person down and like, okay,
Oh yeah, trip some dude.
there you go. How many pages are you gonna do of the squirrel that's too long?
Well, the first issue is 36 pages if I don't add another one. So that's the story. So it'll probably end up being, with ads and stuff, probably closer to like 42 or something like that.
Wow.
Then the second part is I'm gonna try to keep them around that same size all the way through, and I'm thinking 4 books. So I'm thinking around 40 some pages, 4 books, so around like 120 some.
So you got a good feeling about these girls, don't you?
I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. I don't want to ever be cocky, or just expect something to be good. But at the same time, I just gotta. I think that this is a much more marketable book than Singing Joe, and I think it's going to do decently, at least decently for me. I'm definitely not like, I'm not saying like Netflix or stuff like that, but
why not?
Well, I guess
no, it's not.
It's
big. Confidence, man. You have confidence in it, in your product, and
yeah,
and it shows, and that's exactly how you. Hey, man, me. I'd like to get picked up by sort of a Japanese company.
yeah.
Why? Well, because they're in another country, so therefore the rules. I might get away with, me doing whatever I want here in the United States with it. Well, I'm not going to Netflix or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you got free reign, you can do whatever you want and continue to do these chapters. Free reign, and like if you guys do the movie or whatnot. All right. Like that.
But yeah, I think it's going to do pretty decently. It's got a lot of, it's got some buzz around it, and everyone that hears about it is, instantly kind of gets that smile on their face, like, okay, that's kind of cool, or that's cool, or yeah, that's what I want to read,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what you just did? You know what you just did?
Did I jinx myself?
No.
Oh.
You did a focus group.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, because my company what I used to work for used to do that. They did a focus group. They would take some, concept, color it, and then go to a focus group. They go to casino games and say, hey, Warren, do you want $20? Yeah. 30 minutes of your time. When they show you some games, let us know if you will play them. And then we'll give you the $20. So you can go right into the casino and spend the $20. Okay, cool. That's what we used to do. We would sit there and just take notes. They like this, they don't like that, they like this. It's a focus group, and that's exactly what you did. Look at that, without even knowing. You did a focus group. Such a businessman.
Yeah, that 17-page one-shot was really a decent proof of concept. A lot of having that little one-shot.
See, from there, now you think it's...
Yeah, definitely.
A preview. See? Told you, man. How it is. You gotta remember this, so later on you're gonna be like, man, I remember when I little preview, and then I did this 40+ page, and then boom. Oh dude, we definitely gotta do a dragon. And we would make up our own dragons, or we would use something like, I don't know, Game of Thrones. Either one, we could do maybe another scene. Like, okay, we do it one week, and then another week we could do it.
I would say, I would just draw a dragon, like, doing the fighting the night or something. I guess we could do a Game of Thrones theme, especially when House of the Dragon premieres the new season.
I have to admit, I haven't seen the last season. I wasn't able to, just to say that. But man, that first season was brutal, man. It's like, no, is he going to? Yes, he did. Like, is he going to? Yep, he did.
The first season was really good. Second season was not as strong.
Yeah, sometimes usually the case. I don't know, new writers, or something happens there where you're like, why didn't they care for this as much? Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones, man. That was a great series. And, the first seasons were amazing, but then, like, okay, didn't care for that season that much. And you know what we do? Okay, who's the writer?
Yeah.
And like, okay, the last guy who wrote this one was much better, executed better. Like, okay.
Well, I came in late to Game of Thrones.
What?
So when I started watching it, the last season was just starting to premiere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I got to the end, I wasn't nearly as shocked as everyone else about what Daenerys did. And because it was really hinted at it. It's essentially her caveat of friends was the only thing keeping her from becoming a genocidal maniac through most of that show.
Yeah.
And then when she lost all of these people in her life and finally kind of snapped, I wasn't as surprised as someone who was waiting all the time between seasons. Everything was kind of fresh in my mind, and I was like, no, this kind of checks out,
Mm-hmm.
with her character, because she's constantly kind of burn them all, and then someone would come up and be like, oh, no, hold on now, maybe you shouldn't do that, So I was kind of a defender of that last season, but there was other, I thought they mishandled the whole Night King thing and the battle, and it was filmed really too dark, and there was a lot of honest criticisms that I think that were well placed on that show.
Mm-hmm. Was it Arya? The one that defeated and unalived the
Yes, she was.
the frozen zombie king or whatever. I was rooting for that. I'm like, oh man, how's she gonna get out of this? And when she dropped the knife, I'm like, oh, and then caught it, and then I'm like, yes.
I had no problem with her winning. I thought that was kind of cool.
But I was rooting for that.
I wish she would have got more of a training arc than she did.
True. Yeah, I did like her training, but yeah, if you wanna.
Her training arc was so short. It was just out of nowhere. She's with the faceless man guy, and then out of nowhere she's a super ninja assassin, and I'm just like, we missed so much that they could have delved into.
No, that's true. But she quickly became one of my favorites. It was like they're gonna make her a badass, and sure they did.
Oh yeah.
She's so tiny. I love it. It reminds me of Battle Angel. That she's so tiny that you take it for granted. Kick your butt.
But all around, I thought it was a really good show. It's just
Yeah, it's entertaining. It's not perfect, but hey.
the writer in me is like, no, you guys could have done this. You guys could have done that.
I'm the same way. You know, I could have done this. I would have done that. I think that's why we're different, Warren. And I've said this before, the stream, that we are different, as in we're everything. We're the writer, we're the creator, we're the artist, we're the color, we're everything. You know, where some people can talk about some things, but some people are just like, yeah, you're pretty limited because you can only do. People like us are like, nah, we're all very well rounded where we can speak in regards to any aspect.
Hey, what's up, Pete? And I think there's a lot of valuable learning tools on looking at something and going like, okay, where did this go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And how could you have fixed it and made it better? You know?
Or this character's arc could have been more fleshed out.
Yeah.
And then this one, and too much emphasis on this character when it should have been more on this one. Yep, most definitely. Did Pete just call us gentlemen?
He did.
Pete, there's nothing gentle about me, buddy. No, I can't speak for Warren, but me.
Oh, I'm a very gentle soul.
Oh, of course. Me, man, I got issues. Yeah, I see these shows, you know, that I follow on YouTube, and you know, I see all these, you know, writers, and I'm like, that's cool enough, but I'm like, I gotta get some artists up in there, you know. But I can understand it too, you know. Maybe that's all they want, you know. It's like, oh, nothing but, you know, writers. I don't you hear in this dream. Could be.
Well, writers have more time to make stuff like streaming and stuff.
Yeah, there was this one guy bragging. I'm like, kudos to you, bro. You know, I'm like, but the next thing you know, he's like, oh, I'm just a writer. I'm like, wait a minute. You know, I'm like, I thought you were okay. You're the writer, okay. Not saying just the writer, but you're right. You know, you got it a little bit easier than let's say an artist that has to visually put all this together. No easy task.
Yeah, writing is by no means an easy task.
Nope.
When it comes to workload, though artists do have that in there. I never did like the whole, you know, who's more important than the other argument, because I always thought that was silly, because it's like, comics are a visual medium, don't get me wrong, and a cover will get for someone to buy your book, but good writing gets them to buy the second one.
And keep you coming back.
And keeps them coming back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Good art can only last you so long. Now, you can have a book that has amazing art and an okay story, and it will do okay. You can have a book that has an amazing story and okay art, and it'll do good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're the real magic is when you get both of those kicking together.
Exactly.
And when you get both of those humming together, good writing with good art, oof. that's where you get the magic.
That's when magic happens. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna name names. There was one that I was started to follow because the art was amazing, but then I couldn't get invested with the characters and the direction that it was taking me with story was from another person. I didn't. To be honest, it wasn't my cup of tea. There you go. So I had to drop it, So, but you're right.
I mean, I'll try to do better, man. I'm sorry I lost you with my work.
Hey, nice try, buddy. But
I mean, you could at least wait till after stream to tell me.
Dude. No, I don't want to say what it is, because I really like this guy, and it's just that I was like, oh, I just couldn't stay on it. You know what I'm saying? You try it, I'm like, no. I just couldn't do it. All right, you do so, Martha.
Awesome, Martha. You have yourself a wonderful night.
You know who reminds me when I gotta take a break from drawing?
What's that?
My friggin' back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? After a while, you're like, then you move, you're like, ow, wait a minute. Okay, I've been at this for a minute. Let me just take a break here.
Yeah, I'll hurt my back at work. And,
oh, no.
Yeah, it affects how long I can sit down and draw sometimes.
Yeah, so you know exactly how I feel sometimes. It's like, man. Oh, I had to move from this position. But you know how it is, Warren. You get in a row, and you get that flow going. You're like, oh, it's hard to stop, man.
Oh, it is. I gotta try to stand up every 2 hours, or at least that's what I would like to do. Like when I'm doing when I was drawing for a while. Even if I'm not even on stream, I'm like, I have to stand up and walk around every like 2 to 3 hours.
Oh yeah. Let me go watch a movie or something just to be in a different position for a bit rather than at it. But that's that passion that we have, man. It's just undying.
Oh yeah.
Painful. Yeah, the key thing I tell some people is sacrifice, man. You got to sacrifice some time, some money. You're gonna be in pain. You're not gonna be motivated sometimes. You just, it's. So people ask, how do you deal with artist block? Well, YouTube. You get on a show like ours, and you start watching it. After a while, you'll get that itch to, okay, I need to stop watching it because now I want to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Watch other shows of people on YouTube. Watch David Finch on Monday Night Draw. Or Ink Pulp, like you were talking. Ink Pulp, they're great too. And just there's quite a few other there. The Graybeards, Comics Pro. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. Man, you want to feel motivated? Look at these guys. And it's like, oh hell yes. But I rarely get like that. I mean, rarely. I'm just too stubborn, too passionate. You have to be, Warren, you have to be really, I know it sounds a little silly, you have to be really in love of what you're doing. You have to really love your characters and stories and bring them to life.
Yeah, if you want to do it for longevity, you have to have a love about it, or like I say, it's like it's on the thin line between passion and obsession.
Madness.
Yeah, well, that's that
Man,
too.
yeah, it's like, yeah, like I love drawing my characters. Just love drawing him. Yeah, I got to do all their characters and storytelling, yada yada yada. But when I get back to drawing him, ha ha, it's like yes.
Thank you very much, Martha. Hope to see you soon.
Take care, Martha. Yeah, I got to see her work. There's like so much done. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she's a practicing machine.
We were on, you said, tomorrow? Is that right?
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. And then I'll be on again on Wednesday. And I should be on Thursday. It all depends on when me and Dingus Den can do our review.
Madness. Thank you, Martha. We need all the luck we can get.
But I got the next page will be the end of the cat fight. Well, the
Oh.
trio fighting the one cat. Then the other two cats get involved. And then that's where we meet the leader Scar and the second in command Nutso.
Nice.
And they come in and they're like real hardcore badasses, so they like take out the other two cats by
Oh,
themselves.
wait. Don't spoil it.
Oh, hey, you guys are gonna get to all see while I draw it, so.
I like to see it. Like, what's going on here? No, that's awesome. Oh, nice. What did that happen?
But yeah, the cat fight is more than just an action scene, though, and it'll be something that kind of resonates with Stark because, and again, I know I'm giving spoilers, but I love talking about this stuff.
Oh, of course.
My thought process was, the dad is there, and his entire mission is to keep balance in the park. And Stark is dealing with the weight of his heritage and his future destiny as being the leader. And he rushes in without even trying to diplomatically do anything. And they just start attacking and taking out this cat, which is just essentially just a starving stray. and it's going to be one of those things that him and his dad kind of get into an argument about, and it'll play into his character growth as the story goes along too. So there's a kind of a method to the madness of having the whole such a brutal attack at the very beginning, but it's kind of like it's going to be a lesson for him that'll play into it when it comes in later in the story.
Nice. See? Yeah, like, son, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like, come on, it's this is about balance, about life. He's a stray. He's hungry. He's been treated terribly, and you didn't even try to solve this peacefully. And for one duckling, you guys just took this poor cat out. And then it's going to be kind of like something that he uses as a learning deal in it as well. At least that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. No, it sounds great, man. So it's a lot of depth there, with the father-son dynamic there. That's going to be awesome.
Have you ever thought about putting stuff like in that, like with your book, maybe like somebody he goes to avenge, but it's not just simply a simple thing as bad guy, good guy, or
there's a few stories like that. There's something, well, not exactly like that, but there is a part where in next chapter, because this chapter I gotta, part one, it'll continue partially in on the third chapter, and then another chapter will begin right there, right after that, is the superhero and anti-hero dilemma, where Mech, he tells the enforcer, the U.S. Government superhero assigned to Chicago, he says, like, hey, let this Reaper do what he needs to do. Let him do what we can't. And that's where he's like, are you crazy? Like, he has to, they all got to go through the due process. And so I get that little dynamic of there of what would happen, because I don't think I've seen much of that, where, you got an anti-hero that's like, hey, get the laws, they're not working, so we're going to do it this way. Like Batman. Kind of like a Batman Superman. Batman will break some bones to get some answers, where, Superman would be more like intimidate them.
There's that great scene, the Dark Knight Returns comic book, where Gordon's talking to the new commissioner, and he's talking about World War II and whether or not they knew about Pearl Harbor, and he just like, it's too big. He's too big. And then later on, that new commissioner sees Batman using the mutants to help quell the riots during the blackouts, and she's just like, yeah, he's too big. This is just too big for us. Let it be,
Let it play out the way you want it to. Yeah, so things that they're limited that they can't do, that'll compromise their jobs and positions. Batman will do. And like I said, Superman, he's not going to break nobody's bones. He'll, intimidate you, and with his presence. Well, Batman, he'll break some bones if he needs to get the answers he's not getting.
Yeah.
So something like that. But with him, he has no anchor to this world. He has nobody. But there's one character that he's going to appear once in a while. I'm not going to say what that character is. It doesn't really matter. Because that character, he wants to hold on to whatever humanity he has left.
Okay.
And the only anchor is her. So he'll periodically show up, and just show up to talk with her. If she figures it out, she's really smart. It's like, okay.
Hey, what's up, US Sword?
Hey, what's up? But it's so much fun, right? Trying to give these characters depth and the storytelling. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah, I love it. I'm still, and I hope I never grow out of it. But I'm in this kind of phase where it's like I'm not in like when you mentioned I can't wait to draw the characters. I don't. There's part of me that's like that, but there's also a part of me that's kind of like I'm just so anxious to try things and to learn how to do things, like to learn how to put in plot points and to build worlds and to create a narrative that pays off later in the story and stuff along those lines. You know, I nerd out so much about making these things.
Exactly. And it just makes us happy. You know, we're into such a happy mood, you know, that like, man, look at now when you look at stop and then look at the squirrel. You know, now you went from one level to another from those, what, 10 pages the first time?
Yeah, 17 pages for the one shot, now to a full graphic novel.
Exactly. So it's getting there, you know. So this is a great pitch. You know, if you go for a pitch, well, you know, I got well, 17 pages, and I did another 40 plus pages. You know, dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, if the work speaks for itself, they'll sit down and like, well, we gotta take a look at this, you know, and be like, you know what I'm saying? Where if you verbally is like, well, I got an idea about some squirrels, you know, saving Longview, and you know, okay, but when you can give it to them in their hands and they can read it, they're like, oh, dude, wait a minute, we gotta give us a few days so we can
Yeah.
read this. But then at the same time, it's like, look at this, and then they can go back and forth, you know, discuss it amongst them. Look right here, it's right here physically. It's not an idea that's thrown out there that now you have to imagine it.
What's one thing that Joe Matt and them talked about on the Ink Pulp
Oh,
was about, you know, there's something about having a bunch of finished work. Like if you go to someone, it's like, here's 226 pages of Sig and Joe. What, you know, no matter, even before they open it, it's like, okay, well, this guy is definitely into this shit. Like, he's definitely, you know, he's serious about making these comics. You know, he's serious about doing this stuff. So there's almost a level of credibility by just producing material and having material produced, you know. And that's one thing they were talking about. You know, you get 50 issues into a book, it's almost like just someone seeing that on a shelf, like, oh, issue 50? Let me go back and check out the first trade. Because it's obviously there's something here if they've been doing it for this long, you know. So
your resume almost like, hey,
Yeah.
You took a look at it. Here you go. It's like crikey. Yeah, no, you're right. It's credibility, passion, all of that, and that's what they love to see. Like, man, look at this guy. He spent a lot of time, a lot of money, you know, and a lot of creativity, man, just putting this together. Look at this. Have it right there physically in your hand. Because I've done that already a few times, you know, and they're like, yeah, I did a graphic novel. Oh, yeah, that's cool. And you want to see it? What? I'm like, yeah, hold up. And I went to my car. Here you go. Check it out. You can keep this. And they're like, dude, you actually did it? They're like, yeah, there you go. So that's when they look at you different. Like, okay, this guy is not talking BS. He's actually acting. He actually has it. I think I've seen a preview about the sheep detective.
yeah, it's got Hugh Jackman in it. He's got these sheep, and he reads them stories and takes care of them, and then he's killed. And then the sheep, all voiced by like celebrities and stuff, try to find out what happened to him.
Do you want some proof you're on the right track?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. You just said it. That movie. Animals.
Yeah.
Dude, what? There was a few of them just came out last year and this year. I think one was Hoops or something like that. Then you
Oh
got
yeah, yeah. Hoops.
the Disney one that they did with Little Beaver, I think it was. Oh, I can't get the name of that one.
Hopper,
Hopper, yeah.
Hop, or something
You
like
see a
that.
friend? Animals. The Zootopia in part two.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
it did well. Again, you see, you're on the right track, Warren. So when you look at your characters, just look at those. There is an audience. There's an audience out there for that, man. Look at that right there. It's like that's proof right there. You're on the right track, bro.
When I got the Squirrel book done, I have another anthropomorphic story that I already have halfway done.
Nice.
I'm gonna go back and do some redraws on it and get it finished, but it's already pretty much halfway. Like the first graphic novel pitch, it's already halfway done. And that's a fantasy story that.
A fantasy? Oh, nice genre. I love fantasies.
Yeah, it takes place in this little kingdom by the sea, and in this world, heroes are ranked, and each hero is assigned to a kingdom. And some kingdoms get more heroes, and the bigger the kingdom, and more important, the higher up the ranks. And our story follows a character named Stewie, who is the lowest ranked hero in the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
And he's assigned to this little seaside kind of kingdom area or castle village area.
Mm-hmm.
And one night, thwarting some pirates down by the dock with his wizard apprentice friend, who's a turtle, all of a sudden a meteorite comes shooting out of the sky, and then it turns at the last second and hits the dock. And arises from it is like a War of the Worlds size robot with heat rays and everything.
Oh,
and
man.
it just starts tearing down the city. And him, the squirrel, or the turtle, there's a chipmunk archer princess who's also a scout, but she's also a part of the scout, or she's also the princess. And they take down this robot, and then at the very end of the book, he looks up they all look up at the sky, and it's just littered with more of those meteorites hitting all over the world. And that's the kind of start of the thing I called The Day the Realm Stood Still.
Nice. You can hear it in your voice, man. You know, it's just the passion, of these projects. I call them passion projects.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I got so many ideas, but focus.
Oh yeah, I was at an estate sale, and there's this picture on the wall, this beautiful painting of this 18th century woman, older woman, and she looked like the kind of woman that could like wrestle a bear.
Oh, wow.
She was wearing like a pilgrim outfit, but she just looked hard as nails. So as a joke, I made up this whole backstory. I was like, that's my great-great-grandmother, Gilda the Hammer. She was the bare-knuckle champion of 18 whatever, right? Well, as it goes along and I'm staring at this painting, I get hit with the creative lightning, and now I have written down an outline for a brand new comic book about this bare-knuckle boxing nun who takes on demons and who's running from her own terrible past. And it's like, just a simple joke erupted into this like creative waterfall that I had to put down on paper, because it's like, I got to think about squirrels. I can't be thinking about bare knuckle boxing nuns right now. And then, but I got it on paper, and it's in the wings now, in the background, where it's like, this is going to be a future project. Gilda the Hammer,
Well, the thing is that you can combine it like a hybrid. Like that Gilda can be a person, a character in your squirrel story.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or that story of yours, you can combine it with the story that is now, that you have now. So that's happened to me too. I've had several different things, and then I put them all together when I was doing Bad Bone. I had all these characters. I was like, oh, you know what? And then next thing you know, here you go. I can throw them in with this, and boom. A good example is when Halloween came out. There was a company that said, hey, Halloween is making gangbusters, man. We're gonna have to come up with our own. And I was like, okay. And then Sean Cunningham was like, all right. And then he came up with Friday the 13th. As you can see, there was no Jason in the first one.
Yeah, because they weren't even. It wasn't really even thought of for a sequel.
No, it was just like, oh, hey, we can do it. And then that's how it evolved. And look what happened now. One of the most iconic killers ever.
Yeah.
So it's like that, man. It's one thing starts off and then it just boom takes a life of its own. Yeah, so I got to think about like that with my character, where it's like, what can I do? Is he gonna do any side quests? Is he gonna do specifically and only, his mission, or is he going to do something on the side? And I decided, yeah, he'll do little things on the side.
Well, you never know. You might come up with you might be doing your book and then all of a sudden get this inspiration and turn that government superhero into a whole spin-off,
Yeah, exactly. So who knows? It's like the whole concept alone of the government, having their own. Oh, I have like the Vatican has its own supernatural team. The CIA has their own supernatural. There's no black ops. I call them the dark ops. They're way. They make the black ops look like Boy Scouts. I've said that before. These guys are really. There's only a few in existence, and they're the ones who. The world is the way it is now because of them. That's how powerful they are. They're going to be around, so he's like, all kinds of, and yeah, you're right, that maybe one day might be something, but it's way too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like me and you, we think ahead, like, this can be something on its own.
Well, now here's a question for you. Now, I understand not wanting people to touch your baby Dead the Grim Reaper.
Okay.
Is it easier if someone was like, dude, I really love this government superhero. Here's the idea I have. Can I do that? Would you be more willing to let a side character be played around with by someone else as long as it didn't screw up your world, as long as it fit in that world?
Oh, that's a good question. I gotta put me in the spot like that, bro. No, that's a very excellent question. That would be really difficult. I would have to think on that because I don't want to off the cuff says, yeah, sure. No, hold up. Yeah, that's a good. I would have. Oh my goodness, I'd have a. Oh, they'd be under a microscope, in regards to you can't make any decision without me. Really?
Well, no, yeah, it doesn't affect your world. It all fits, but it's like its own little adventure. If someone else wanted to do that, would it be easier with the side character, you think?
Definitely a side character, but the main one? Okay, you know what? Side character, and then the main one makes kind of an appearance. But the side character, like is one that kind of takes over like that situation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, something like that would be that'd be doable, but it would have to be
something happens in the city or something like that, and then the side character's battling. He's like, the hero's battling out, or hero has his own enemies, and it can be completely detached from what Dead's doing,
Yeah.
And I've always, to me personally, like, if someone saw one of my side characters, like, dude, I really like that side character. Can I do a story? I would feel more comfortable with that than letting someone play with Sig and Joe. Just as long as you're telling me what's going on and you're not breaking my canon. As long as you're not screwing up what I got planned, yeah, that's cool. You can do something with that,
Exactly. Yeah, side character most definitely. The main one,
But yeah, dead. No, I mean that's
uh,
your baby right there. You know.
that's my baby, man. I'd be like, oh. Okay, however, there's an exception. If Joe Mad were to say, I want to do a 24-page story, dude, that's it. That's it. I'm like, don't even finish. You don't have to finish. Yes.
Yeah, would
You
you
know,
like
'cause
me to get you everything that I've done for so that you could have something to for reference, or do you just want to go off the cuff and do whatever you want? I'll work around it. Like,
well, no, no, I definitely have to be involved, and it'll be the same thing, but most definitely it'll be something that I would think about. Of course, like this is Joe Mad, but Mad, we gotta talk, bro. Because I'm mad too, Mad Mel. Yeah, like what's the story? Where you gonna take the story? You have to be true to the character. I think that's what bothers me most is you have to be true. Don't try to make the character smile because that's not happening. You know? Or,
yeah, that's one problem I have is I'll have people give me suggestions,
hmm
but it's always goofy.
Yeah,
And it's like this isn't a satire. This is satirical characters in a very real world with consequences. So I'm not going to be making joke characters on the side. That's kind of there is humor in this book, but none of the humor is done in a satirical way. Sig and
hmm
Joe are in a very real, breathing world that has consequences. So I always love people would have suggestions, but at the same time, though, it's like I'm not going to do something goofy.
no,
This
no.
is not a goofy book.
Yeah, it doesn't go with it. Like you said, there is a time and a place when you're doing a sequence, or maybe in one page something happens. Okay, because you got to show. Maybe it'd be nice to show a little humor. But yeah, something like that where
Yeah, like Sig is the main driving force, the comedy. He's a wisecracker and he's always saying stuff, but it's like Joe's not cracking wisecracks.
no, not Joe. No,
And
we would
Sig
not.
is, and there's a point to that. That's part of his character. I'm not doing goofy characters all the way around. I'm doing, these characters are I treat them with a level of seriousness, and that's also a way to kind of throw off the audience too. You
hmm
pick up a book that kind of looks like it's a comedy book, and then all of a sudden you're getting more serious stories.
hmm Well, let me ask you this. So, Dad, the Grim Reaper, is having a conversation with Sig and Joe. Which of the two would call my character, look here, Boneface?
Oh, Sig,
I knew it.
Sig all day long.
I just think I'd be like, look, I kind of pictured that with the last time we were talking about, like doing a little story where my character is battling some demon. Yours come from another dimension, and then he stops and looks like, like, okay, what is this? A Sig and a Joe? Look at this bone face. Like what? No respect. Yeah, right there, it shows you the personality of that we, give our characters.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you want that personality, and like I said, somebody was gonna be like. That's why when he's in his human form as Justin Blake, there is when I do have to throw in some humor. If he's like a Gemini. When he's dead, the Reaper, completely serious, a whole different personality. But when he's his human form, now I got an opportunity to make him smile, to make him laugh a little bit, a little smirk. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
serious, but he'll joke around a little bit. I'll give you a scenario with when he meets Lucifer. When he meets him. He's having dinner or lunch because he doesn't have to eat, but he wants to keep doing human things to feel like he's still human. So and then all of a sudden, Lucifer goes and sits down. Yeah, he's going, hey man, may I sit down and have, lunch with you? Or whatever they're eating. I don't know, breakfast, dinner, or lunch. Then he says, no. Justin just says no. And then the devil's like, come on, don't stop, don't be so mean, and then he sits down. Then he tells him, what do you want, you unclean fallen angel? I mean, he's just really cruel, like half cruel, like dude. And the devil has like a mean face, and then in the next panel, a little smirk, and then just keeps talking. In other words, that hurt, bro. But, well, yeah, it's like, when he's human, here's my opportunity. I can make him smile. I can't make my reaper smile, but I can make him as a human smile. Yeah, man, it's so much fun, with these characters when you come up with them and personality, and that's why we care so much about our characters. We Sig and Joel just came out of nowhere. It came from your brain. It's like it came from nothing, and you gave it personality and dialogue and color and looks and expressions. It's just amazing what we can do. Not tooting our own horn, but.
Well, no, it's good to do that every once in a while and remind yourself how fortunate we are and the cool stuff that we're getting to do. Because sometimes you can lose sight of what's going on with everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, I gotta. This is cool. This is cool shit. I'm having fun, and remind yourself that you're having fun.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't even have to remind myself. I'm just like laughing at myself, like, dude, good job, man. You're on page whatever. All right, time to go to the next page. And then just pat yourself on the back, man. Good job. Sexy Shiva. I didn't know what you could be sexy. Thanks, Warren. Was saying, who lost their channel? You know who he's talking about?
I said a friend of his, but I don't know who.
No. Well, how can you? Yeah, I heard something like that's going around with some YouTubers.
Yeah, they're demonetizing some channels out of nowhere, saying something about like inauthentic material. So I don't know exactly what's going on with all that. It sounds like a bugged algorithm that they're going to have to fix, but I'm not sure.
Like what is that? What does that exactly entail? You know, like
Yeah, they're not being very forthcoming on why the stuff is getting taken down, and it's like people are like, "Well, tell me what it was that got me knocked," and they really can't even tell them that.
something's got to give because that's all right.
Like Facebook's cracking down on sexy stuff. No more NSF, not safe for work stuff at Kickstarter.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't mind that myself.
Yeah, I question it sometimes. I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, what is that? How did you even get here? And nobody has. You know, I'm not gonna squeal on you myself, but it's like, how exactly did you get away around that? Somebody didn't pick that up.
Oh, all right.
Look at there. Where's your steak?
I'm getting there. Just happy I pulled it off.
I'm a steak man.
Oh, I like that scorpion. You have such great posing.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I like getting extreme. I like twisting bodies, you know, to just something different. You know, like that's how I feel sometimes when I pull a muscle, you know, I like bend over like, oh,
Ah!
like, hey, that would be a good pose.
Sub-Zero with a cramp. Like,
That'd be a
damn
good
you,
pose.
scorpion.
No, okay, okay, but you feel me, so
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah. Good idea with folding her top arms and the other two on the hip. Pretty good idea.
Oh, it's one of her poses.
Yeah, because we're doing four arms. That's when Mark Silvestri was doing Cyber Force. Oh my God! You know, it was like, how was he, you know, able to do all, you know, like three arms on one side? I was like, dude. Okay, well, I don't think I have time for it.
It's like, well, you're just showing off now, Mark.
No, man. It's, he's another one, man, that love to see him come back. I don't know, do a part two with the dynamic, the deadly duo. Just do a part two or something. I don't care. Just come back.
Yeah.
Put more work. I understand what he's doing, but it's the great ones, right? Him, Dale Keown, Joe Mad. It's like, oh, guys, come back, man, and just.
Joe kind of teased it. He said he'd like to. He wants to. So one of these days we might get another Joe Mad book.
He's a big tease, man. I know Capullo's saying that he's finishing up on Creech too.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm like, yes, please, please.
I love Capullo.
Yeah, that's a wonderful looking character. Just visually, it's like a executioner on steroids with metal gauntlets. I love it, man. I'm like, this is what I like. Big heroes, big muscles.
That's good to hear, USR.
Yeah, I hope he does make a comeback. Well, there's some sort of, like you said, a warrant, some glitch or something that can get that resolved.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any news or anything you want to tell anybody?
Well, I'm still waiting for a response from Gurney Comic Book and Collectible Show now on May 24th. So, I mean, I'm paid up, so I just want that, confirmation of, hey, got your moolah, so here's the table.
Cool. I'll be on.
Again.
I'll be on tomorrow, doing more squirrel stuff as usual. I'll be on Wednesday doing the same, and then probably on Tuesday. Saturday, I'm going to be on Unhinged channel, so keep an eye out. I'll be posting stuff for that, and yeah. Just keep rocking and rolling on the squirrel stuff. Next week, me and Mad Mel will be back to do more stuff. We didn't even talk about what to do next week.
I know.
We'll figure out what we're going to be doing next week, and then we'll be back here, same Art Brother time, same Art Brother channel, doing some more artwork and having some more fun and discussions. As always. Mad Mel's work, Dead the Grim Reaper, is on Global Comix, yes. And the link is in the description.
For free.
I have 4 issues of Sig and Joe, over 226 pages, which is now for free on Global Comix. Link in the description. I have a 31-page one-shot that I did for the Ninja High School 200 anthology for Kickstarter. It is on there for free, as well as the 17-page one-shot concept that drove me and to do the full graphic novel of how the squirrels saved Columbia. You can see kind of how the idea was born in this little 17-page one-shot. That is also free on Global Comix. Keep an eye on Global Comix. I am going to be taking and converting Sig and Joe as a webcomic scroll from top to bottom type webtoon format. I am also going to be on Webtoons. And then once the scroll book gets done, all future Sig and Joe stuff will be done on a webcomic format in the scrolling until I build up enough an audience for it to do like a Kickstarter or something along those lines. But yeah, like and subscribe to my channel, like and subscribe to Mel's channel, and for lots more cool stuff coming down the line. But as always, friends, until next time, be good, stay safe, and God bless.
Bye, everyone.